It is a lightweight bout between Charles "Du Bronx" Oliveira and Bruce Lee. Well, you can argue this is the most influential martial artist of all time, the great Bruce Lee, making his walk to the octagon here tonight, Chief.
Everybody wants to be Bruce Lee. They say they want to be like Mike. If you're a fighter, you want it to be like Bruce Lee. You want it to be that fast. You want it to be that charismatic. You want it to have an ability to just freeze your opponents. Your speed, your movement, just the diversity in the attacks that you can give your opponents would just confuse people. I mean, I watched him beat a 7-foot Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to stay undefeated.
Right.
If you could do that, you could do anything.
I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Bruce Lee in a nutshell.
Just so wise.
All right, well, he's one of the more accomplished Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioners in this division, DC, and I know how many chokes you have in your arsenal. Offensive Jiu-Jitsu, defensive Jiu-Jitsu doesn't get much better than this guy.
It doesn't get as high level in terms of the Jiu-Jitsu knowledge. He knows in every exchange that he's the guy that's processing things at a different level, from the armbar submissions that he has shown in the octagon to the beautiful guillotine chokes that he does over and over again. And don't think that he won't roll for a knee bar and get a submission.
Right.
It's just constant danger when you're in the jiu-jitsu with this guy.
And even the high-level wrestlers that he's fought have paused to try to take him down because of that patented guillotine.
It's
so truly a
unbelievable.
case of pick your poison with this Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. So these fighters are just a year apart, with some differences in height and a similar reach. All right, now for the introductions, we go to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Murgliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 31 wins, 8 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, Charles "Du Bronx" Oliveira!
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
Are you ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1, and fear is not a factor for him. He feels so confident in all of his skills, he don't care what.
John, it doesn't matter. John, it doesn't matter. It does not matter how well you see yourself as a grappler. This guy's different level.
Yeah.
This guy's next level. You want to avoid this at all costs. Maintain distance. Do not go and grapple this guy.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Oliveira doing the right things defensively. Lee gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though. Good series of strikes by him there.
Great job of mixing it up, staying active, keeping busy, doing great work.
Huge block there. Wow, that right punch has been the money weapon for him tonight, and he landed it again there.
If his opponent does not change something, he will continue to throw the strike until he makes him stop throwing. It's a beautiful, fast, quick jab with meaning.
Try to establish that jab. We cross the midpoint in round one. Just misses with the straight right. Oliveira's kick to the body here. That one appeared to be blocked. Going back to his patented kicks here, but unable to find the target there. And they separate.
Nice straight punch.
Well, I'm an identical twin. Two is better than one. You might as well double up on the jab. He did so effectively there.
Doubling up on the jab, and you see his opponent's head popping back every time it lands.
Let's go.
And now he's got the tie clinch.
Man punch.
Huge right hand!
Now he's on top of him looking for a finish.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation.
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. A triangle, a triangle.
I need you to fight out of that.
He needs to push the arm to the side, get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the mat. He goes flat.
And he's out. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
Now into his mouth.
Horn sounds for the end of round one.
Catch your breath. Breathe. Listen. You can do this now. I want you to go down and put your combination straight down the middle. I need more of that.
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
Ready? You ready?
Round two is underway. Oh, beautiful hook. Back to the overhand right, not there. Sends the fight thus far. How's his opponent still
I
standing?
mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over, and it might not be over now, but it's gonna be over very soon.
Oh, and he connects with a punch. Huge strike lands there. Somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
Misses with that punch. Now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch. You better protect that head.
Great job securing the Muay Thai clinch. Watch for big knees to the body, and eventually him switch it up with a big knee to the head.
Swing and a big miss by Oliveira. And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two. Oh, tags him with the jab on the counter.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick. Serve him up. Go get him. Oh, you gotta watch him attack his submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here. Oh! It's in there deep. There you go.
Not tapping out tonight. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Lee.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Listen, that was awesome. I need more of that. I want you to go out of
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode, luckily he made it to the end of that round.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Oh, that's a good strike there by Lee. Nice straight right lands. Able to check the high kick. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Oh, big left. All right, single collar tie now. Pinpoint accuracy on that kick.
No wind-up, no tell, just a brutal kick.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's going to try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke.
And this might just be a matter of time. The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submission.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Lee. All right, close guard now. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Lee. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds.
Take a seat. Breathe. Listen, that was awesome. You really hurt him there. I need more of that. I want you to go out at the beginning of this round and...
All right, let's get you some highlights from that previous round, DC. I don't care how strong your core is. You can't take too many more of those body kicks.
John, you can't train for that. I mean, you cannot train to take those types of body kicks. they start to really wear at your gas tank, and then you start to make mistakes. When you take that many body kicks, you start making mistakes, and before you know it, the fight's over.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round. It wasn't just the accuracy, it was the aggressiveness, the volume.
It was unbelievable to watch him be so active. The cardio, the push, the pace, and the pressure that he fought with. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can maintain this over 15 minutes.
Back to the feet now. Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jab. You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now. Big punch lands through the middle.
Oh, straight right. That one appeared to stun him. Ooh, diving punch lands.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Lee's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling.
Oh, he got it bad!
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom. And if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent. Oh, and he's attacking choke now.
Excuse me? Windshield choke.
A windshield choke. He took the armor with him. You usually see this in grappling competitions with the gi, John.
A lot of downward pressure here, DC.
Oh my goodness, he got the finish. He got the finish with a windshield choke in an octagon fight. That's amazing.
I don't sign the bonus checks, but you're rocking a windshield choke in the octagon. You got to think 50 G's coming his way.
I mean, that's very, very rare and very hard to pull off without wearing a gi.
Charles Oliveira! All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That could hold up as one of the better subs of the year. Near perfect execution tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 12 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by tap out, Charles "The Bronx" Oliveira!
Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating his victory by way of submission, and they put so much stock into finishing this fight. They felt like to really spin his career forward, they needed to not just win, but get the finish, and they certainly got it tonight.
They got the finish. He's such a terrific grappler. Every time he...